All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
All praise. Mighty teaching right there, brother. Now, the brother was bringing out some mighty facts, some mighty words. Now, my question to you both, why did we go into captivity? Why did we have to end up on the bottom of them boats?
We transgressed against God.
By doing what? Breaking his what?
He said it, basically a whole bunch of sins we did. Actually.
Breaking his commandments. Breaking his commandments. Your children that's coming up, when they break the commandments in your household, what you gonna do to them?
Spank that butt, man.
You gonna punish them. That's what we going through right now. Punishment.
I had went through in my life.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Listen to God.
Punishment. So our best bet is to do what? Keep these what?
Cheering.
Keep these, as a nation, what should we be doing?
Raising up our children right, treating our queens and our mothers is exactly what they is, queens.
Let me get Deuteronomy. You already know.
Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12.
This is what you got to do, knowing that you Israel now.
And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee? What doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
What does he require of us as a nation of people?
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him.
And to what?
And to love him.
By what?
And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments.
To do what?
To keep the commandments.
As an Israelite, we got what?
To keep the commandments.
To keep his commandments. Is that it?
Of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
So in order to change the condition of our people, we got to do what, bro?
Say it again, baby. Say it again. No.
Ain't no wrong answer.
I swear it ain't.
What is it?
You gotta start with yourself.
By doing what? What do we as a nation?
Practice what's right.
By doing what? Read it again for me. That last part.
Verse number 14. 13. To keep the commandments of the Lord.
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
That's how we make change. Got to keep the commandments. Now, a majority of us have been taught that it's only 10. In the 10 commandments, do they tell us to get married? That means it's more than 10. It's that simple. So we got to learn the commandments. Let me get Revelation 1 and 3 right quick. All right. I'm going to go to that next. Revelation 1 and 3.
Revelation 1 and 3. Book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
Blessed is he that readeth.
Say what?
Blessed is he that readeth.
Say what?
Blessed is he that readeth.
You got to open this book, brother, to get the blessing, to get the understanding. Let me get Nehemiah 8 and 8. In order to get the understanding of what the commandments are, you got to open the book and read it. Just like anything else in life, we got to open the book and read it. That's the only way we're going to get it. You just can't have it sitting up under the coffee table holding the lamp up and think that that's going to help us. The book is there for a reason. The word is here for a reason. Bring it out.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 8, verse 8. So they read in the book of the law.
So they what?
So they read in the book of the law.
So they read in the book of the law.
Of God distinctly. And gave the sense.
That's why we out here right now. We reading out the book of the law to give the understanding of it right now. To make sure that our people know exactly who they are and what they're supposed to be doing. We won't change. We see it's a need for change. But if we ain't taking the necessary steps by opening and reading it, we'll never know. We'll just be carrying on by our own thoughts, thinking marching down the street's gonna change something. Has that changed anything?
Nah, people still doing that.
Is voting ever changed anything?
Nope.
Has painting Black Lives Matter on the street ever changed
anything?
anything?
See that same sign back in the 100 years ago.
Exactly.
Literally, the same sign.
Did I Have a Dream change anything? That ain't changed nothing for our people. Exactly.
That's crazy.
Read on.
So they read in the book of the law and of God distinctly.
They read in the Bible, the book of the law, distinctly. They broke it down. They went word by word. They figured out what that word meant and what that sentence meant or what that verse meant to get an understanding. They didn't just read it like a fairy tale. They wrote and broke it down distinctly. Just like if it was something in here to tell you what the ingredients were in this product, you're going to read the back of it and see, I can't eat that. You're going to read distinctly to find out what the sense is. Read on.
And gave the sense. And caused them to understand the reading.
Cause them to understand the reading. That's what we got to do. But in order for you to get the understanding, you got to do what, bro? Read. That's where the blessing is. Once you read and you understand who you are and what you're supposed to be doing, now you become a stronger man. Now you become a real man when you start applying it. This world tell you a man just because you pay bills, just because you can get in the bed with a woman. That don't make you a man.
No, it don't, brother.
Anybody can get a job. Anybody can pay a bill.
Anybody can sleep with a woman.
Exactly.
I was like that when I was going, as I was
Let me
31
get
years
1
old.
Kings, I think it is.
Getting up.
Chapter 2. Let me get this in Leviticus. Now, what we were talking about earlier, brother, was keeping the commandments. That is how we make change as a nation of people. And I'm going to show you a simple commandment that you already keeping and don't even know about it. Read that. Leviticus 21:5.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 21, verse 5. They that, Salaki. The book of Leviticus, chapter 21, verse 5. They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make any cuttings in their flesh.
What that mean? You start laughing as soon as you heard it. What it mean?
I'm not a boy, I'm a man.
Mean what? Mean what?
I'm not a boy, I'm a man. Yes, sir.
That's right.
Thank y'all, brother.
Brother, let me get the definition of beard right quick. I think I got it in my bag if you ain't got yours. I'm going to show you what the power in the beard. Show you something right quick. You keeping a commandment, don't even know about it. You supposed to know that thing, though.
Yeah, I be trying to preach to my brothers, man. They be trying to cut that thing off.
Exactly.
I don't know why you want to look young for.
Now, when you was a youngster,
I wanted to go
13, you had them first little hair sprouting out.
I wanted them.
You say, I can't wait. I'm becoming a man. Your voice started getting deeper.
Yeah.
And your mom was like, hey, boy, tone it down now.
I just want her to say man.
You know what I'm saying? Show you what beard actually means, though. Bring it out.
All right. Beard, a badge of manly dignity.
Oh, what?
A badge of manly dignity.
A badge. Just like that cop, he walk around with that shield on, a badge, he think he tough. That beard represents you being a man. It's a badge of manly dignity. You dignified when you got that beard on your face. What do you see on these brothers' faces?
Straight beards.
Beards. What the lion got on his face?
A beard.
You see that?
Yes, sir.
The mane. And that lion, he ain't got no fear, do he?
Nah, he ain't got
Proverbs
none.
30 and 30 right quick. The lion ain't got no fear. That's why we'll stand out here boldly before these other nations declaring who we are, because we're supposed to be doing these things. The Lord told us to come out and declare his greatness amongst the Gentiles.
Hey, brother.
So we're going to give truth. Go ahead.
Hey, now, I'm finna tell you, like you said, we supposed to keep a beard on our face. I don't know if you caught it, but it said you shall not maul the corners of your beard, meaning cut into it. You know how some people have a little chin strap?
Yeah.
We don't supposed to make them like that.
Yeah,
Supposed to keep them wherever they started. That's how wide it's supposed to be.
Okay.
But you can cut it low if you want to. But you just can't cut into it. That's what scripture says.
Appreciate it, brother.
And then from there, get 28 after. Now we're gonna show you about the
Doing his thing over there.
Yeah.
ignited with it. You know what I'm saying? Bring that out right quick, King.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 30, verse 30.
A
lion, which is strongest among beasts.
That's his what?
Which is strongest among beasts.
A lion that is strongest among beasts. Do what?
And turneth not away for any.
He don't turn away from none.
I ain't never seen that.
Police coming up here, we don't care. We don't give a damn. We gonna tell our people. Thus saith the Lord. You see that? That's where you need to be. That's where your spirit need to be. Start with the beard. Something simple. Acknowledging who you are. Are you a Moor brother? Are you African American?
No, I'm not African American either. I'm just.
You Negro?
Nah.
Who are you then, brother?
Judah.
You who?
Judah.
Say it loud, brother.
Judah.
You are an Israelite from the tribe of who?
Judah.
Oh,
That's right.
That's right. Let me get that Revelation 5:5 right quick.
Book of Revelation, chapter 5,
28 and 1 there.
and verse
Proverbs.
number 5. And it reads, and one of the elders said unto me, weep not,
Weep what?
Weep not.
behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah.
The what?
The
Lion of the tribe of
What
Judah.
this brother is?
The
Lion of the tribe of Judah.
The root of David had prevailed to open the book and loose the 7 seals thereof.
You see that? Has prevailed. What Israel mean again? A prince that has power with God and has power over men and has prevailed. Right.
I gotta write that down.
See that?
I gotta have that.
That's where your strength is at, brother. Open the book and read it. That's where your strength comes from. It don't matter going to the gym. You can go every day.
I have an extra book.
Yes, sir.
You got one?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I had to go get it, but I got it for you, bro. It's right there.
All praise. Bring that out right quick. Proverbs 28:1.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
The wicked flee.
The what?
The wicked flee.
The wicked flee. You ain't run nowhere. You still standing here. But what?
When no man pursueth.
Uh-huh.
But the righteous.
But what?
But the righteous
brothers and sisters that keep the commandments, both of y'all. Read.
are bold as a lion.
Or what?
Are bold as a lion.
We waiting on you to come back. The Lord waiting on you, brother.
Thank you.
You still here. It's a reason for that. Proverbs 20:24. Proverbs 21:1. Show you something else.
Book of
The
Proverbs.
reason why all this is happening right now. This is your day. Bring it out.
Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 24.
Bring it out.
Man's goings are of the Lord.
Say what?
Man's goings are of the Lord.
Your goings are of the Lord. Read.
How can a man then understand his own way?
Your goings, sister, your goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? You thought I was coming out here. You thought you were coming out just to walk around. The Lord put us out here for this reason. Read that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 20, verse 24.
21, verse 1. 21:1. Mm-hmm.
Book of Proverbs, verse 21. Chapter 21, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
The king's heart.
The what?
The king's heart
The king's heart
is in the hand of the Lord.
is in the hand of the Lord. Read.
As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
He gonna turn you where he wants you to go. Today he wants you to come get this word, to get this understanding. He ain't asking for nothing from you, but for you to remember who you are. Baruch chapter 2, verse 30 right quick. He wants you to remember who the hell you are, brother. So you can stand up and lead your people, lead your household the right way. You understand? Read that one more time for the brother.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 21, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord.
Now, according to the scriptures, what is your heart? Mark 7:21. What does world tell you your heart is?
Man, my heart, they tell my heart here. They tell me my heart on my sleeve. They tell me my heart this.
Exactly.
Yeah, well,
It's a bunch of confusion.
Yeah.
The Bible break everything down. I'm gonna show you what the heart is. Bring it up.
Book of Mark, chapter 7, verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
For from within, out of the heart of
Out
men,
of what?
out of the heart of men proceeds evil thoughts, adulteries.
So, what's your heart? Out of the heart of men proceed evil thoughts. What's your heart?
I don't want to say it's with that, but my heart.
Where your
is
thoughts
with
come
God.
from?
My
Where your
heart-
thoughts come
they say
from?
my heart come from the heart.
Nah, you don't think here. Where you think it?
My heart come from my head, but
That's where your heart is.
My heart
Read it again for the brother.
is up there.
Mark, chapter 7, verse 21.
Uh-huh.
Up there.
For from within,
From within,
out of the heart of men
out of the heart of men,
proceeds evil thoughts,
evil thoughts come from your mind, your thoughts. Read.
adulteries, fornications, murders.
All those things start in the mind first. Thoughts. I don't like that. I'm gonna kill him. They start in your mind.
Right.
Then you put action behind it. You understand it? Your heart is your mind. So the brother was bringing out that the Lord got your heart in his mind. A righteous brother. He gonna turn you where he wants you to go. Today is your day to learn exactly who you are, to remember yourself. Read that.
The book of Baruch, chapter 2 and verse number 30.
Uh-huh.
For I knew that they would not hear me,
Some of our people ain't gonna hear. They'll get the hell on. You stayed. It's a reason why. Go ahead.
because it is a stiff-necked people.
We hard-headed for the most part. 90% of our people rebellious as hell. You can't tell them nothing. Being on the very bottom of society, being ran over, trucked by these other nations, gunned down, hung, raped and robbed, still can't tell them that. They still want to fight for the other nations rather than fight for their own people. The Lord said we are rebellious people, stiff-necked. Read.
But in the land of their captivity.
But what?
But in the land of their captivities.
Here in this land, Babylon the Great, America as they call it, all around the world. In the land of our captivities, what?
They shall remember themselves.
They shall what?
They shall remember themselves.
Obviously, we didn't forgot something. Something happened. Isaiah 29:10. We didn't forgot ourselves. Read.
They shall remember themselves and shall know that I am the Lord their God, for I will give them an heart.
What's the heart again, brother?
Man.
He will give you a heart to what?
And ears to hear.
And what?
And ears to hear.
He's going to give you a new mind so you can hear the truth. Let me get Isaiah 30:20.
Yes, sir.
And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity.
And then we gonna praise him in the land of our captivity. Read.
And think.
And what?
And think.
What we think with? Which is also known as what? According to the Bible. Our what? Our heart.
Oh, yeah.
Come.
Read.
And think upon my name.
And think upon my name. You just asked about it. What is his real name? You thinking about it. You remembering yourself in the land of your captivity, brother.
Did I say it right?
Huh?
Yahweh sure.
Yahweh. By Hashem Yahushua. Yahweh. Read.
And think upon my name.
You thinking about that. Read.
And return from their stiff neck.
And what?
And return from their stiff neck.
Thinking about who you are. You seeking this information, and the truth is right here in front of you. You trying to find out what is his real name. What happened to my people? Where am I from? You thinking about that. He telling you, in the land of your captivity, brother, you gonna realize who you are. You're going to stop and start asking about his name, and you're gonna start to worship him in the land of your captivity. Was it more?
And from their wicked deeds.
And from your wicked deeds, you're gonna turn from that once you realize who you are. You already started. You say you don't eat the swine. That's turning from wicked deeds. A lot of our people don't know about it. Before we ate it, didn't know nothing about it. When we heard who we were and what was required as a nation, we turned from our wicked ways. That's a small step, but that's life right there, by turning away from it. Read.
For they shall remember the way of their fathers.
They what?
For they shall remember the way of their fathers.
We want to remember how Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob were able to perform the things that they did. How Moses stood up before a whole nation and said, if you don't let my people go, I'm going to kill your firstborn. How he going to threaten the king of another nation with a staff in his hand and his brothers on his side.
Yeah, God right behind him. I wouldn't blame him.
He stood bold as a lion, brother.
Ain't no other way. True, that God, I don't need to feel nobody else. That got God by
see
my
that?
side.
He stood like a lion, though. You think he had that beard on his face?
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's part of it. That's part of that badge, brother. Yahushua.
I feel
He
proud
stood
of him.
behold
I really do.
before these other nations.
Yeah, man, no, Moses really helped change my life over because, man, that man stood by himself on a lot of things, man.
He ain't stand by himself, bro.
Well, he had God, true, and God sent him good people, but you can imagine not in the 20th century, like not too many people, even if God was to try to, you know what I'm saying, come speak to them, and they'll still feel a coward in their heart, even in their spine.
Why is that?
What y'all brother? Cause they don't feel God
Where your strength at then?
in the head.
Your strength is right here. Read it, apply it. Your strength will be built up just like Moses. Where you'll stand boldly before anybody, declaring who is what and who is doing what. Declaring who's great, who created all things. Declaring the greatness of your nation of people.
Right.
The rest of this world don't give a damn about your people. They hell bent on keeping you and us on the bottom. That's why they had crafty counseling, secret meetings against us, like the brother was bringing out earlier. Why you think it's only our nation of people that sell records and music that degrade our people? Say sell drugs to that nigga, shoot that nigga, kill that nigga, sleep with his wife. Every movie you see with us in it, majority of it is wicked as hell. Bring it out.
Book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 25.
Uh-huh.
Verse 24. By faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer
11.
affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
You see that? He said, the hell with the ways of that world. I know I got power. I can be up there kicking it with them. The hell with that. I'm for my people. Let me get 1 Maccabees 2:50. 1 Maccabees 2:50. That's strength right there to call them precepts out, brother. To explain to my brothers and sisters who they are and what they supposed to be doing. Like the brother brought out earlier, we don't give a damn about no money. Who on the face of it? The damn enemy. The same one that had us on the slave ship. We don't want that. That ain't gonna save us. We want our brothers and sisters to rise back to their royal status as to who they are. Understanding who they are. Not African Americans and Negroes, but gods and kings on this earth.
That's right.
Let me get Psalms 82 and 5 right quick. Bring it out.
1 Maccabees chapter 2, verse 50.
Uh-huh.
Now therefore, my sons, be ye zealous for the law.
Be what?
Be ye zealous for the law.
Be zealous for the law. Ready to give your life for it. Read.
And give your lives.
What?
And give your lives
Uh-huh.
for the covenant of your fathers.
For the covenant of your father. It's when you read 2 Maccabees chapter 7, you read about a whole family that gave up their life because they were not gonna eat no damn swine. They took them hostage and tried to force them to eat swine. They gave their life for the laws of their fathers. That's what you call a zeal for the law. Now what they say today, they gave their life so you can vote. So go vote or die. You don't read that in the scriptures. We gave our lives for the laws of our forefathers.
Big gun.
Read it.
Verse 51. Call to remembrance.
Do what?
Call to remembrance.
Call to remembrance. Who you are and what you're supposed to be doing, brother. Read.
What acts our fathers did.
What acts our fathers did when we went to war against these other nations for the laws of God. When we went to war for each other. When we stood boldly for each other. Read.
What acts our fathers did in their time.
What they did in their time. Read.
So shall ye receive great honor.
What?
Great honor.
Great honor. Our people in this society seeking fame, celebrity status. That don't mean nothing. You can't even walk down the damn street if you're a celebrity. Why you want that? You want some oohs and ahs, some likes and comments. You want great honor. Just like Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. We still speaking about them now. To this day, over 2,000 years later, we still talking about them. Great honor.
Right.
Moses, great honor. Yahushua, great honor. Elijah, great honor. Jeremiah, Isaiah, great honor.
Right.
Because of the acts that they did. It wasn't about their money, how many likes and comments they had. It don't mean nothing. But this society is built on that. About I. iPhone, iRadio, iHeart, all this is about I. Selfishness. These people put their lives on the line for their people. Ain't no selfishness in them. You see that? Once you get built up in the spirit, you'll have that same mentality.
How long y'all brothers gonna be here?
You're gonna be here until you leave.
Alright.
Until the sun go down.
Y'all mind me and my old lady get a little walk in, dude.
You know what the day is, brother?
It's a 7.
The what?
7.
What you not supposed to do on this day?
Idle, just doing around idle. Supposed to be
Today
doing
you
this.
ain't supposed to be doing no work.
No,
Supposed to be
doing
resting.
this.
Resting.
Yeah.
Resting.
I know, but we ain't even getting no exercise. and
Don't
she
do it on the
pregnant.
Sabbath, brother.
She pregnant.
Let me get Numbers 15:32. I'm gonna show you how serious it is about keeping the Sabbath holy. Exodus 20 and 8 right here. My bad. Exodus 20 and 8.
Bring it out.
Relax, brother. That's what it's about. That's what today is about. Relaxing. Bring it out.
Book of Exodus chapter 20 verse 8.
Remember
the Sabbath day.
What the Lord say?
Remember the Sabbath day.
Part of you remembering who you are as a nation of people. You got to remember to keep the Sabbath day holy. That's another commandment. Remember to keep it holy, meaning separate than any other day. You got how many days in a week, bro? 7. He gave you one day and he said don't do nothing on that day. So you got Sunday through Friday to go do your walking and exercise. Yeah, you do. You make time for what you want to do.
Yeah.
You see that? You make time for the things that you feel are important. So if exercise is not important, you're not going to do
I
it.
wish it wouldn't.
You can make time. 5-minute walk, 10-minute walk, that ain't going to hurt you. Make time for the things that you need to do on the days you're supposed to do it. That makes sense to you? The Lord say, remember the Sabbath day, keep it holy. It's not like every other day. You can't just go out and go have a good time on Sabbath. You can't just go out and do exercise. You can't just get out and do what you want to do. Go buy and sell. You can't work. You got to keep it holy, separate. That's why we ain't out watching football. We ain't paying attention to that. We out building our nation of people back up, raising you back up. Bring it out right quick.
Book of Sirach, chapter 38, verse 24.
Uh-huh.
The wisdom of a learned man.
The what?
The wisdom of a learned man.
A man gets understanding by what?
The wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure.
Opportunity of leisure. Right. That's how you learn. That's how you become built up. You can take 5-10 minutes of your day and take that time and learn and read and become wiser. Build your wisdom up. You got to take time. Opportunity of leisure builds up a man's wisdom. Read.
And he that hath little business
And he that have little business,
shall become wise.
you hear that? Shall become wise.
Thank y'all, brothers. I gotta go.
Hey, another point. Like today is the Sabbath. We commanded to
Oh,
rest,
no,
right?
my day ain't over with.
Understood,
Trust me, it
understood.
ain't not
Like
over.
today, the Lord commanded us to rest, right? So basically, this would be our leisure time. Like the brother, going into. This would be our leisure time. So guess what? We doing in our leisure time. We studying. We in the Word. You see what I'm saying? So that we can become wiser. Because like we talked about earlier, what a man do in his leisure? Watching football, or you know what I'm saying?
Music.
Turning music, going to a day party,
Right.
or is he learning from the scriptures, getting built up and becoming wiser? You see what I'm saying?
Give me that Numbers 15:32 for the brother leave. I'm gonna show you how serious it is about the Sabbath, bro. Don't take that lightly. The Lord wrote it in there for a reason. Romans 15:4 says, all things in the scripture were written for our learning. Learn this, apply this, be fearful of this. Read that.
Book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 32.
Uh-huh.
And while the children of Israel were in the wilderness,
Uh-huh.
they found a man that gathered sticks.
That what?
That gathered sticks
This man was picking up sticks, bro. Read.
upon the Sabbath day.
On the Sabbath day, picking up sticks. Read.
And they that found him gathered sticks, brought him unto Moses and Aaron.
So they looking at this brother pick up sticks. Some of our own people, zealous for the law. Why is this brother over here picking up sticks? It's the Sabbath day. So they grabbed him up, read.
Verse 33. And they found him gathering sticks and brought him unto Moses and Aaron and unto all the congregation.
So they brought him to the leaders. Go ahead.
And they put him in ward
Jail, read.
because it was not declared what should be done to him.
So they like, we ain't never seen nobody break the Sabbath before. So they brought him to Moses. What we need to do with this? Read.
And the Lord said unto Moses.
And the what?
And the Lord said unto Moses.
And the Lord said unto Moses. Read.
The man shall surely be put to death.
The what?
The man shall surely be put to death.
Now you would think in your mind, he ain't do nothing but pick up some sticks. The Lord said, put him to death. That's how serious it is. We have to take it that serious. You got an opportunity to choose life or death. You either gonna chill, relax,
I'm finna chill,
or you
relax,
gonna walk
and
around the park trying to get exercise with a possibility of catching one of the judgments of the Lord.
It's not
The
about
choice is yours.
What you do is how you do it.
No. There wasn't no option in there.
You're gonna be talking.
Did the Lord give you an option in there?
Yeah, I got an option.
Did he give you an option in what he just read?
Nah.
Read that again.
The man shall surely be put to death.
But Lord, what if he just talking about the scriptures and what?
The man shall surely be put to death. All the congregation shall stone him with stones without the camp.
There wasn't no option in there. They brought him to the Lord. What should we do with him? Put him to death. Stone him. It's that simple. It shouldn't be, we going for a bike ride. We're gonna get some exercise. The Lord said, put him to death. It ain't no compromise. That's what got us in the position we in right now as a nation of people. We compromise. We thought, well, I can do this way. We try to make and lean on our own understanding. Proverbs 3:5 for the brother lead. So I'm just letting you know, bro, how serious it is to keep these commandments. Because our people went into captivity. We were raped and robbed and burned alive for not keeping simple commandments. Our people still getting put to death today for breaking commandments that are simple. The things that we actually seek, the Lord gave to us already, but we don't want to take it seriously. When we at work, what we always saying, man, I can't wait, I need a day off. Right? I want a day off.
Not all of us.
Huh?
Not all of us.
You don't want days off?
Nah, I have certain days off.
No, that's not what I'm asking. You don't want days off? Huh? You don't want days off from work?
No.
You love going to work every day.
I work for myself. You get what I'm saying? I own my
You
own
still
business.
want to break.
True.
Man, I don't want to deal with this today.
If I break, who's gonna pay the bills? And they
Bruh.
can put that. I ain't gonna
You need to be thinking on this aspect. Why are you having to pay bills?
That's another thing.
When you was in your own land, you didn't have to pay bills.
True.
Now you ain't in your land and you working for somebody else.
True.
And you talking about paying bills. Bills gonna be there whether you here or not. They were here before you got here and they gonna be here after you gone. But what are you doing from the time you got on this earth to the time you leave to raise your people back up? To get them back where they supposed to be.
Yep.
Versus going to pay bills to another nation. We ain't free here.
True.
We paying taxes to another nation.
True.
The Lord telling us these things in the scriptures. You ain't free here and you still paying taxes. It don't matter how much you work, you'll never rise above your people. You can make $1 million a day. Guess what? The other nations still look at you as a Negro, a nigga, an African American.
Facts.
And whatever they want you to do, that's what you're allowed to do. You might make $1 million a day, but it still got their face on the money.
True.
You still boarding their airplanes to take vacation.
True.
You still going to their resorts to lounge in.
True.
You still going to them to buy houses, products, everything that you use in life. So it don't matter how much you work, you're never gonna rise above your people. Understand that, but the Lord controls all things. He woke you up this morning, you need to be praising him for that fact. And when he tell you to do something, you need to do that without question. And if you got questions, seek his word, ask him to give you more understanding. Don't try to justify breaking his commandments, because that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. Confusion, death is going to happen when we decide to rebel against the Lord. That's why we out here, to help wake our brothers and sisters back up to realizing their job and their duty. As Israelites, what we supposed to do, brother?
That's true.
What we supposed to do? I need the answer.
Oh, preach one or preach to one. And
No,
pass it on.
we ain't said none of that.
No,
What we been
I just
reading to
get
keep?
Just
Keep what?
You help your brothers and sisters.
Keep
like,
what?
Keep the testament.
The commandments. That's the whole message of the Bible. Keep my commandments and live. Proverbs 7:2. It ain't no other answer.
Yeah.
The brother brought out Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. The whole duty of man is to keep the commandments.
I can't stay, brother.
Huh?
I can't stay, but
I
I can
understand
come
that.
back when I get through.
I'm
this.
trying to ask you before you leave, because you spent some time up here. For you to leave or stand that long and not understand the message, that's a waste of time.
I understand.
So you understand you are what?
Israel.
What you supposed to do?
Preach to my parents.
Keep what?
Commandments.
That's it.
God,
That's the job.
God.
When you understand that truly and you start to hold yourself accountable in your household, now you make change. It don't matter about the amount of money you make.
What time it
You don't get that book first.
is? Yeah.
You understand that? You're an Israelite,
I'm
brother.
gonna get-
You gotta
I'm gonna get
repent
that for you.
and keep the commandments.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 7, verse 2.
Uh-huh.
Keep my commandments and
What
live.
the Lord say?
Keep my commandments and
You
live.
ain't gonna have too many brothers of your own people telling you these things. As long as you've been on this earth, ain't nobody try to build you up.
Yeah, I had people.
No, they ain't telling you to keep these commandments. Otherwise, you would have knew the answer when you came up here.
It's different. I grew up in a different. That's why I said I have a different walk.
I understand, but you did not know this prior to today about your own people, the people that look just like you, that grew up around you. You did not know these things.
I know it.
You knew it. Why you ain't doing it?
Like I said, I'm not a preacher.
Huh?
I'm not a preacher.
We not preachers either. We your brothers. And we looking out for you by giving you this knowledge. Otherwise, we'd be killing ourselves. The Lord said if we don't warn them who don't keep his commandments, their blood is on our hands.
That's true.
When we warn them, now the blood is off our hands. So our job is to inform you as to who you are. Inform you on how to live life.
And I love it. And I
All
love
praises for this. Our job is to do that. Why? Because we love our people. We're going to be out here rain, sleet, or snow for our brothers and sisters. Every weekend. And we doing it during the week as well. Why? Because we love our people. Trying to bring you back home. Understand? We don't want nothing from you. Just realize who you are and start doing your job. Make sense? Read the book, get the blessing, bro. Get the understanding.
Finish that out.
Read.
Proverbs 7 and 2. Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye.
Apple of your eye.
You go with the books, bro.
It's supposed to be something you look upon. It's like the new baby. You're looking at the new baby, you're like, oh man, I can't believe you here. Wow. You admiring everything about it. That's how you're supposed to do with the laws. Wow. The Lord said if I keep these commandments, that's how I become a man. Well, I need to read in here to show myself a man. If the Lord tell me this is what a man is required to be, I need to read these things. If the Lord tell me I got enemies, I need to know the signs. If the Lord telling me you in the end times, I need to be knowing the signs.
Yeah.
If I want to know what to teach my kids, I need to open the manual up and read. We don't want to continue to follow the ways of this world because we've been doing that for how long, and it ain't made no change. We teaching them to go to school and get good grades. But at the school, what are they teaching? Lies. They ain't teaching us nothing about who we are. We learn about damn George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, all it's just a continued cycle. We learning about Christmas and Santa Claus, wickedness. We learning about damn
Columbus.
Yeah.
Columbus.
Nigga, brother, he didn't even discover America.
The lie or the truth is in the lie.
Yeah, it is real.
But they still teaching it. Constantly. And we ain't learning nothing about ourselves. But we grow up in this society trying to be just like them.
What they say, weird, different.
The Lord speaks about that. Bring it out, Deuteronomy 76. The Lord said that you are above them. You're not like everybody else. But we here trying to assimilate, trying to be just like them.
Deuteronomy chapter 14 and verse 2. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people.
Special, different. Read.
Unto himself.
Weird. Unto himself.
Above all nations that are upon the face of the earth.
Above.
That's right.
All nations. Why are we here trying to be like them? Why are we trying to go to their school and learn lies? You see that? So when you understand who you are and come back, now you know what to teach your child. That's the message.
You right.
You know
You more definitely right. Oh God.
This whole earth was made for our people.
Mm-hmm.
But it's out of course because we ain't doing what we supposed to be doing.
Nah, that's what I'm trying to teach my household. I've been trying to do it for some years, actually. I've been doing it for some years. Teaching my household how to be better women, better men. For my brothers and my sisters, I've been doing the same thing. But you got some that's trying to change. You got some that's still doing the same. But I done did what I had to do. I done did my thing. So I got my own household to worry about. I can't worry about people that I gave knowledge to and they heard it. It's what they apply to it, and they got.
You give them God's word though.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I can't give them nothing from the streets because you can't feed a food. You can't feed food to a person that's already poisoned. I don't want to poison them.
Well,
I want to give them something good.
Most of the time when you eat poison or drink poison, you give them healthy food to help strengthen you. You give them the word of the Most High to feed them. That's where you get your strength and your healing from. Brother trying to leave, but let me get that Wisdom of Solomon 14 or 16 and 12 right there. About the healing of all things.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 16 verse 12. For it was neither herb nor mollifying
It
plaster
ain't pills, it ain't herbs
that restored them to health,
that restored our sick people to health, but what?
but thy word,
But what?
O Lord, which healeth all things.
The heal of all things. See that? That's what you got to give them, bro. Now, if they say the hell with that, you can't really force it on them. But every time you get a chance to talk to them, where you supposed to lead them?
Hey, look, let me tell y'all something real quick.
Supposed to read
I'm
and
quick to do it, man.
direct them back to the Lord,
They'll
back
walk
to the
off on
scripture.
me, man. I swear they'll walk off on me.
It's all right, brother. But if you got the answer for them, they know where to go get answer.
Yeah, I guess. Oh man, I don't know. I guess I be not aggressive. I don't know, I'm aggressive. They say I come off aggressive. I come off like I don't care
Psalm
about what they got
94:16.
going on and just go to preaching. They say I don't care about what they got going on. Just go out preaching to them. I don't want to. I ain't got time to hear you preaching, doing this and that. Like, man,
Well, what they got time for?
man, smoking weed,
Exactly.
doing all this BS.
Exactly. I'll show you what the Lord said right quick, because what you're doing is what you're supposed to be doing. But you can't just stop because somebody want to listen. Read that.
Book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse
The
16.
Lord got a question for you, brother.
Who will rise up for me?
Who what?
Who will rise up for me?
Who what?
Who will rise up for me
Uh-huh.
against the evildoer?
Against what?
Against the evildoer.
Uh-huh.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Sin. Who's going to stand up against the workers of sin? That's it. If you said I will, open your book, open your manual, and learn how to fight as a true warrior, brother. That's your sword. It ain't pistols. It ain't damn swords you can pull out of sheath. This is your sword. Take it, open it, sharpen it, use it. That's how you fight the battle, brother. You understand? So who are we?
Israelites.
That's right. What we gotta do?
Oh, yeah. preach the word. I'm trying to
Keep
save my
what,
brother.
brother?
Keep my commandments.
Come, man. I understand it.